Hello. Welcome. Good day to you all. Glad to be here again. And as usual, coming at you with the normal tunes that we put on the stream. Good day. And, oh yeah. Check, check. Sound check. Can you hear me? Hey, Altariel, Sophia, Smallio, hey. Sound check? All right. Good day, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hey, Gonzo, all right. We're going to check that off. All right, so yeah, today's agenda. Wanted to revisit the folder creation command. Stuff we were doing yesterday. It's mostly done, actually, if you go on over to the beta website. Find your way over to the Managing Mods page and shoot on down to the bottom. You can see the Bash version is there. We just got to figure out the Windows stuff. I was in the middle of looking into that with the help of Gonzo here. And also wanted to look at some issues on GitLab, more closely at the Uvirith legacy stuff that Altariel brought up. Maybe take a stab at a quick patch. And then whatever else comes up. I know we got quite a few that probably need a quick review, and we can probably close, so maybe we can go through and do that. So let's get right to it. We don't got much time, right, Smallio? That's a King of the Hill reference. Okay, so yeah, as I said, we've got oh my, server updates just coming down the pipe. So as I said, we've got what we got right here is so again, this is taking a step back. This is for folks who are doing a manual setup, or maybe this is useful for people using a mod organizer to get like a structure set up in advance, but I doubt that highly. But for people who are doing it manually, basically what we'll have here is as you can see, it says click here to download, so there'll be like a button or something that somebody can click to download the shell script. And then, excuse me, for Mac and Linux, this should suffice. So by default, it's going to give you like the home username Linux format. But as you can see, I got home Todd. Let's don't try this at home, folks. All right. Excuse me. Here we go. Let's make it home Todd best game ever. And I'm not, there we go. It already, look at that, already loaded right. Not really happy with the performance of this page at the moment, but if we go to beta modding, oh goodness. We click start here, and then you click other options for managing your mods, and we note that it actually loads pretty much instantly. So compared to the kind of icky performance we got over here, 982 queries, but it actually it works out okay on the live site thanks to our caching. We got that covering for our butts. So yeah, what we'll have is a click here to download, and then same for people with Windows, and it'll be a PowerShell script. So if you got a modern Windows, like a Windows made in the last 10 years, should get you covered. But okay, so where we were at was, Gonzo and I were discussing this along with some input from our friend Farmer, who is sometimes here on the stream. I don't think he's going to be here today, but we were talking about what is the right way to do this in PowerShell, and it looks like something like this. So on Linux, Unix, a POSIX compatible shell, you're going to get something like this, where it's a make dir minus p, and then the path, and then what you can do is you can do inside the curly braces different folders separated by commas, and it'll make them all. And that's what we're doing here, right? It was just kind of a big splat of all the things in the right places. And so we want to do that equivalent of that for PowerShell. I'm going to take a quick stab at doing this, but I might defer that to after the string so we don't end up sinking too much time on it. But let's give it a try. So what we're shipping off for the Linux stuff is, if we come down here, I've got a base cat's path variable, which is this. makes all the base category folders of the categories we're using. And then I've got base cats path Linux, which the base cats path contains is an array that contains all of these. And if I look at the HTML, it looks a little bit like this. So this here might look a little familiar, right? We got the makedir -p, only 2 calls, because the first one is going to be the base cats, and then the second one is going to be all the individual ones. And that's where, boom, we get all of that. So the intention, then, is to make something similar happen for PowerShell. Let's put this back. And what would be really nice, taking a further step back, if we could, I don't know, have like a unit test for this. So, whoops, for the shell script that we could run in CI, just like make sure that it works, makes all the folders we expect, and blah, blah, blah. Not today, though. That's a 2090 thing, I think. Even though we do desperately need more tests. Okay, so PowerShell scripts don't need a shebang, I don't think. They don't have a set in PowerShell. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this. Okay, here we go. Totally clean slate. Anybody know what is a comment in PowerShell? Let's look that up. Wow, okay. Just like in Bash, in POSIX shell. That's neat. Yeah, just say thank you, Gonzo. Yeah, it's just, wow. Pretty, I got you. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Just that. Excuse me. And so another thing, taking a quick pause here, another thing we're going to need is a little bit of JavaScript. I think JavaScript is the right way to do this. But basically, the JavaScript will read what's in this block and will make this download button work. Otherwise, we'd have to do it in the back end, which, you know, is doable. I got to think about that, actually. We could do it without JavaScript pretty easily, so. All right. I digress. Let's go back to the example from Farmer and also verified, I think, by Gonzo. Did you get it, by the way, Ben, did you get a chance to run that? Does this actually produce what we think it's going to produce? So we're going to need okay, VFX and right here. Yeah, okay. I think a previous iteration of this had that problem. Yeah, because if we oh my gosh. Wow. Don't try this at home. Trying to pull up a Git. If we take a look at what I used to have, I think it had a similar problem. Oh, no, it doesn't. There's some wackiness going on here, though. You can see the escape symbols. Anyway, trip down memory lane. So we need to provide 2 parts, I guess. So this taking a step back, this seems wrong, right? We've got to, oh wait, no. So this would be the category path, and then these would be the, okay. Oof. All right. Thank you, Microsoft. So we got 2 halves. We got the mods half. Excuse me. And then we got this part. So I think we can. Can't pass Windows. Okay. And I guess the base path would look just like this, except for with the categories. Let's do that one first. Mm-hmm. Right, this is the $_ is our base for Windows. No. This is tricky. Okay. We just want a comma-separated list of things, really. Oh, it's so much different than Linux. It's making my head hurt. There you go, language. I was wondering if I was going to get this. Sometimes language server is sleepy. Okay. So we're going to put in there double quote. Actually, before I go insane. I'm going to do a double quote. That is a little hard to look at. You have triple quote for your block quote, and then a quote that is a part of the string. I think it's okay, maybe. All right. Enough. Now we just... So that's going to give us something like... like we don't even need to really capture this here. The way we do for... Because it's going to be... I'm just going to put this in there. Okay. Well, might as well just see what I got on the page. Somebody brought up a good point yesterday in Discord about the dynamic music mod that's now available, and I thought we could take a moment today to look at that. Has anybody tried that yet? I have. It's great. These can't string windows. For now, I'm just going to do this. And then we'll make that less hideous when I, when I got it working. No, I was kind of expecting something to go there. Oh, yeah. Why would I? Here we go. 900 database queries later. Here we go. Yikes. That's no good. Oh. Silly me. All right, that should be better. Well, if we wanted to see, we could. So once the page loads, let's do that. Because we got this awesome Django debug toolbar that can tell us exactly where it hurts. Yeah, this looks a little bit better, right? It looks exactly what we need. 982 queries. Tell me where it hurts. Yeah, wow. Oof, big oof. We need a join right here. Well, so that's the thing. We are doing a join, but we need a join on the thing we're joining. You know, and so taking a step back too, as a reminder, we talked briefly about joins yesterday, but a join would be sort of like merging two results instead of having like a linear like this, and then this and this, and then this, and then this and this, like what it's doing here. This is a linear complexity that just stacks up the more things you have, whereas the join is kind of just blending it, and it's a way less work. We could effectively remove. Yesterday we cut it down in half, and we could do it again probably with a tasteful join somewhere, but I'm not totally clear. It says from mod categories, and that's this right here. So as I also said yesterday, every period you got in the code here is a ding on the database. Just like in OpenMW Lua, it's a ding on the engine. Thinking about mod performance, right? So this is where I need the join. Let's do a quick search, shall we? Surely somebody has had this question before. Okay, prefetch. Kind of a neat explanation right here, by the way, on the Django query sets page about what this stuff is doing for you. It doesn't really tell you if you don't know what a join in SQL parlance is. It's not really going to do much for you, but it does properly convey the magic, the effect of the magic. Prefetch related. All right. For each relationship. Okay. So I think this is what we want. Prefetch. Let's try it. So again, we're at 982 queries. Oh, hey, look at that. We lost 100 queries. I mean, that's a little better. Fascinating. Yeah, so okay, here's our prefetch. It still is not good enough because the categories. Huh. Interesting. Trying to understand what exactly is going on here, but I guess it's getting the mods for the join. Huh. Okay, well, interesting. Let's take another quick look here. Do we have something else? Prefetch related objects. Oh, interesting. So this would be a list of model instances as opposed to a query set. This is what I'm working with, actually. Hold up. Right, so I got a list of mods. Oh, mods is a query set, though. Okay, so maybe I can... Up here. We're getting somewhere. Hold up. So we're going to take this back down to a select related. Just had an aha moment. $822 queries. Can we do better? $568 queries. Hey, nice. All right. So almost cut it in half from where we were just a few minutes ago. Not bad. We still got a lot of redundancy here. I'm not exactly sure. This is where I'm kind of like bumping into the ceiling of my SQL knowledge. About what exactly is optimizable here, if anything. Yeah, so some of these, right. Some of these are duplicated more than others because they're, so what's happening here is a category is used, you know, this one 45 times, this one is used 4 times, 18 times. Because what we have here, you know, you got, the category used here, and then it's used here, and then each mod within the category. So it's somewhere there's a linear complexity going on. I think probably, yeah, this right here maybe. Or maybe this right here. In any case, I think that's a pretty big win. Cutting several hundred queries off is a pretty big win. Gonzo, just saw what you wrote here. That's right. So taking a step back, we're running the database queries independent of like the format that we're putting down there, right? We're taking the content from the database query. So that's this. And this right here is another anything that you have like a model, you know, with this kind of a syntax, that's a database query. And then P being the result of a thing in the database query. When we put a period here, that's another. So this would probably be our, since we're getting for select related, this maybe is going to be our, where we're losing here. Hang on. And I go, all right, so what we do here in clean name, yeah. So maybe this is a weak point. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds of extreme optimization here, because yeah, I think if 900 queries was running pretty well on the real site, 500 queries, a-okay. And I'm definitely happy with that win. So thank you, Django, once again. Woo. All right, come back down here now. So we need to turn this into actually a usable thing. So what does that look like? That plus Okay. I just like F strings a lot, but we don't want that to actually... This is how you escape curly braces in an F string, by the way. I looked that up this morning with my coffee. Oh! You just do 2 of them. Excuse me. And by escape, I mean, how do I actually, since in F strings, the curly brace is how you expand a variable. What's the difference between a string and an F string? That's a great question. So in Python, a long time ago, there used to be a thing you can do in Python called import this. And it's just a bunch of stuff about Python. And one of the things people used to say about Python is there should be one, and preferably only one, obvious way to do it. And I mean, you know, that's questionable, actually. But the reason I bring it up is because today we have, I don't know, at least a handful of ways to format strings. And an F string is one way to format it. So kind of like the old school C-style way to format a string would be like this, and then... whoa. Right? Oh. Jeez, see, it's been so long since I swear you used to be able to do that in print in Python, but anyway. Wow. I'm just doing it wrong. Anyway, it's a string format operator, so if we use an F string, that's right. It's a nice syntax for formatting a string. I didn't use it a lot at first just because I was kind of like, do we really need this? You know, you had oh yeah, that's how you do this one. Format specifier. This was added in Python 3, I think, or 2.7. And then you have many ways to skin this cat. So an F string, though, I think F string is the most concise way to do it, right? I was a big fan of this when it came out. But I mean, if you look at it, it's like, wow, all this extra wording for really, this is just what we want to express. So going back here, let's use an F string. And so this is going to be what? Gonna be the base string. See, look at that. My editor even knows that this is a place where I can use variables, and it lets me use them. Thank you. Thank you, editor. Okay. Path. So we want to end that with, this is important. 2 escapes, and escape the dollar. No, we don't need to escape the $sign here. And then the underscore. And then, oh, okay, we need it. So we need a quote here, single quote. We'll end the single quote. And we'll copy pasta. Okay. It's so looks right. Hold up. It's so long and hard to see. But, you know, it's going to go into a file, so it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, we got to gank the last comma off of that. Strip. And on another window, I'm going to update my servers. Cool. All right, Gonzo. Thank you so much. Okay. I actually think this might be ready. Let me just make sure we're stripping out that comma. I'll recrunch it and then paste it to you. Appreciate it. This only made my brain hurt a little bit. All right, there we go. No ending comma. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's better than, what do you call it, VB script. All right, I just put it on Discord for you. Let me know if that works out. And then, so now, let's clean this up a bit. I'm guessing that PowerShell files don't need any kind of a... In Unix, we have this thing that we put on executable text scripts called a shebang. And it's just an implementation detail of the OS, basically. Tells it what to use to run the thing. Mostly, again, useful for text content. I don't think there's an equivalent in Windows. I don't think it cares. I would be pretty surprised if it did. Okay. Let's reload that for now. And so the idea is, yeah, we'll spit out a file. Somebody can just double-click it, and boom, they got a mess of folders. And they're ready to go. Nice. This is looking good. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Gonzo. Yippee. Cool. So it should be trivial then to get the rest of these in here. Let's do it. Excuse me. So we just need to repeat this right here. Target screen. Okay. What am I even working with here? It's going through my head. What is even that gonna give me? Oh, cool. Perfect. All right. So this would be the it's giving me the part on the left. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, so I would want to... Just found a bug. Oh, wait. This only applies to Windows, though. Got to work this out here. Okay, no, it's getting... Okay. So then we want to... Actually, we want to print this. And not stress out too much about it, kind of like filling up here. You can see it's like adding more and more and more. What we're going to be left with is kind of the end result. And then, yeah, this is where the magic happens. This is where we got to pad it up. Cool, okay. Hey, so that looks good. We're ready to pad it up. So we'll go back to here. Can't paths, Windows. Let's go ahead and... I'm getting something right now. What am I getting? just make that a P? What do I got? I'm expecting lists of mods that get, you know, mashed like this. Ooh. Not quite. Yeah, oof. What's going? Ooh, no good. All right. That's wrong. What do we got? Because that's not right. All right. Yeah, that's not right. We need... Okay. What have I done? Really, I think we want nothing here. And the base cats. So Windows is going to be a little bit weird. So we're going to put nothing in there. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. All right. That's what we want, kind of. If we look back here, we need them quoted, though. So... Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. This is where we're putting it. Okay. So I think this is a good place to use an F string, actually. Because we got a bunch of variables, you know, and rather than having plus signs everywhere, we can do it in a nice looking way. Okay. What's that look like? Like this. I think that's going to give us what we want. Kind of. Yikes. What? No. No. That's just wrong. Yeah, right. I agree, Gonzo. That's going through my mind exactly right now. The problem is I just duplicated the Linux part. All right. Need to pull this out. Right? No, put it back in. This has got to be this. Except for just this part right now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I see what I'm doing to myself. It's going to be nothing. There we go. Oof. What? What? How did a slash even get in there? Wowee. Why is this so much harder than Linux? I think it's because my code is just terrible. Like, we really don't even need anything in there. We can just set it right there. In which case we do need it to be there. Oh, hey, that looks a lot better. That's actually what we need. Boom, okay. Starting to feel really dumb. What is wrong with you, man? We're getting there. We're getting there. Excuse me. We don't do this on Windows. And actually, in the syntax C, well said. This was so what I do this in Linux, because in cases where we only have one mod in a category like Delta plugin, you don't need to. It's not going to hurt anything to use the curly brace, but syntactically you don't need it. Excuse me. So I made a little special condition there to strip the curly braces out if there's no comma. You know, this I think will be fine for Windows. One more time. Oops. One more time, and then I think we're almost there, folks. Yeah. And then just whip up a little JavaScript maybe later on, depending on how much of a JavaScript mood I'm in. Good, okay. So we'll do it ugly first, and then, or maybe no, maybe we don't need to. I can just copy this. Put it right there, okay. Yeah, okay, I do want this. Okay. Yeah. And then we need to put the name. All right, we do have a use for this after all. Coming back around again. Whoa. No, 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 no. What are you... Almost got away with it. So this needs to be string Windows. Oh boy, this could be it. Close. Very close. Very, very close. We goofed a little bit on these. This has to be the full path. So we did that right here. Neat thing about F strings is, yeah, they're really expressive, right? I can do the whole, you know, dereferencing of all this here in the F string. It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. So now I'm wondering, do I need this? We'll just make it nothing again to sanity check ourselves. Load the page. I don't know about you, but I can't. Ooh, you know what though? I think I just did a bad thing. Where we were here, just needed to remove this. And then I had to fix this over there. Yeah, I think I just did a bad thing. And I think it's going to blow up. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to blow up. Let's get ready. It's taking unreasonably long to do it. Did I make an infinite loop or something really bad here? Well, if you can hear me, my machine is swapping out. Because I did make an infinite loop. Hey-oh. Oh boy. I did a bad thing, small. Am I still streaming? Huh? I am still streaming. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So my machine is swapping out, if you can hear me. And I'm trying to kill Firefox or Django or. I'm back. Oh my goodness. Yay. Saved by the. Oh yeah. Cool. Saved by the OS. Hey everybody. Woohoo. Yikes. Okay. Let's undo all that business. No good. Trying to be a little more careful. I think I've blown up the stream in basically every way you can blow up a stream. Yeah, error 247. I'm going to go ahead and guess that was my operating system saying no. Thank you, Linux. But yeah, just as I said the first time, am I still streaming? I look over here and on my desktop I have like a RAM indicator and it said RAM 99% of 32 gigs. That's not what you want to see. So I was actually pretty close before. I backtracked on the nonsense. Yeah, well, actually, don't actually have a swap partition or swap file on here. I didn't actually go that route for various reasons. I do have a swap partition. I just don't use it. It's not mounted at the moment, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, no, it's going to do it again. I just definitely saw my RAM climbing up again. Wow, what the heck? What did I do? Won't do this. We won't do this. Making me nervous now. Like death by 1,000 infinite loops. As I watch my RAM meter here. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Gonna put the kibosh on that. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm allergic to this syntax. It's making me sneeze. Okay, now we gotta think about this a little bit more. What did I? All right, let's try this again. That's a good sign. All right. So, this right here is the bad stuff. So the stripped windows would be, excuse me, that would be the, yeah, stuff, exactly. So the stripped windows is going to go here. This is actually, we should call it base windows with We might actually, yeah, look at this. We don't need to assign it. We're just going to go ahead and, where did I go? Oh my gosh. Cat paths Windows. Hooray for infinite loops, everybody. This is one of the neat tricks of programming that you can hopefully learn early on in your programming career. Okay. That's not exactly what we want, though. We want to append to catpaths Windows the fully formed command. That looks something like this. I'm going to actually copy this down here so it's right here. That's what we want to do. Oh no. Yeah. Beware of being too clever or too dumb. Either or. Okay. So. We need this. But we don't need this. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, it's still wrong. Maybe it's less wrong? Yeah, it's less wrong, though. It's less wrong because it just doesn't have the other part. Cat string Windows needs to be this. Don't actually want that anywhere. All right. So this gives us our, excuse me. This gives us our this part. So now we add the rest. this is... that. Huh. I don't want to get too excited, but would this be it? And then, if it is, oh my, yikes. What has happened? Okay, okay. We'll take a look momentarily at... Oh, that's so close. Oh, so frustratingly far away. We'll take a break from this momentarily. I got to run to the restroom. And we'll look at the dynamic... We'll look at, what is it? Dynamic music. OpenMW only. This is one. Which, if you haven't tried it yet, you need to. Grab a dev build and try it. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
I helped my mom over the phone turn her Wi-Fi on. The phone is working now.
Hello. Hello. All right. We are back. Yeah, I need to cleanse my brain of this for a minute. We're so close, but so far away. I just see things that are wrong. This should not be here, for example. But okay, let's take a quick break from that. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here, everybody. So, yeah, here we go. I have been playing around with this. Somebody on Discord asked, yeah, have we tried dynamic music with the mod lists on the website? And the answer is, oh, yeah, we have. Well, I have. This one right here. And so it requires, and actually, this is the, Sophia, when you filed the issue for the Tamriel Rebuilt, adding it to the list, I never imagined how soon we would actually be able to properly use it with Lua, and here we are. It supports the Tamriel Rebuilt original soundtrack, plus the Muse expansions for Sixth House, Daedric, Dwemer, Empire Tomes. So let's load that up and take a quick look and listen at it. All right, zoom out a little bit here. All right, want to make sure that we've got actually sound on our Morrowind game. And you need, obviously, a 0.49, get the latest build for this. Actually, okay. I'm going to turn my sound up. I hope you folks can hear it. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I don't want to turn it up too high. We'll turn it up a little bit. And I hope you can already hear. We've got some themed music selected. Empire music, because we're in an Empire town. I hope you can hear it. But I actually want to... I'm going to close the game. And I want to make it run less potato-y. I'm just going to make some quick min size tweak. So yeah, again, this will be a 6.0 edition. Obviously, it will be dev builds only, though. And is the TR stuff copyrighted? You know, I received a copyright strike from the Resdane suite from their record label. So if they have it like published like that, maybe the label could exercise that right to do that. It's tough to say. I don't know. I've been using the TR stuff basically every stream, but quietly enough where I think it doesn't set off the copyright police. Anyways, though, forget all that. So, yeah, you know, we got a nice regional sound here for the Imperial town. And let's take a quick look at this music expansion, Empire. And this is, wow, cool, inspired by that, okay. Cool, yeah, I mean, I haven't actually, I don't think, heard everything, but I absolutely love what I hear, and I think it fits really well. So let's go into a cave, maybe, or a tomb. Let's go into a tomb. So it played us some TR music here. More TR music. I don't know if it's supposed to play the TR music while exploring. You guys hear that? You hear that okay? I cranked it up a little bit. Let's go into the tomb. Cool. Thanks for the sanity check, Altario. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll drop a comment. The author seems pretty active, you know. The fact that this even exists, I think, is a testament to it. You can barely hear it. Okay, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And hopefully the copyright police don't smack me down. Tombs. Right? If I closed my eyes and was like, where am I? I don't know. You told me I was in a tomb, I'd be like, yeah, this is tomb music. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's get some Empire music going on here then. Okay, let's zoom on over to Dwemer Ruins, shall we? There we go. Tell you what, maybe we don't want AI on. Actually, I did promise Sector I would whack a Cliff Racer. No Sujama, we got Skooma though. So this one is for Sector. Here we go, where are we? Elton Brand. We'll make it a fair fight. Boom. So yeah, I think playing Tamriel Rebuilt music on Vardenfell is not right. Gotcha. Okay, I see. It should be, so regarding, first, it can't check which ESM, ESP the cell you're in is from. Should be able to do that. Because we have, if I go to... I'm 90% sure that's possible right now. Also, Gonzo, yeah. You saw what I did there. Let's see here. So we can... Okay, no, I think I'm wrong. We can see the game object, what content file it's from, but we can't necessarily see the cell. Unless the cell is like represented by a game object. Let me see here. Let's go to types. I promise there will be more music. Cell. Okay, yeah, here we go. Cell. Nope. I wonder, yeah, I think so, Sophia. I think that's basically, at least that's the behavior I'm seeing so far, right? It'll just play those Explorer tracks when you're in the, like a non-named cell, probably. Never looked at the code. But yeah, as we can see here, we don't, whoa. We don't have a, turn it down just a smidge. But we can't tell like what plugin a cell comes from. I don't think. Maybe that's worth bringing up in the Lewitt channel. You know, hey folks, you know, can we get a way? Yeah, you would have to hard code it in there. That's right. So you know, I feel like it's not too much of a stretch since we already have this game object content file. I feel like it's not too much of a stretch to have content files on other objects. I think it's worth bringing up in the Lewitt channel. I think after the stream, I might just ping or Peter McKeeve or somebody, or Zach even. Maybe Zach knows. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely worth having a way to find out what content file cell is from. Let's go inside the Dwemer ruins and hear that music. I like. Pretty cool, very atmospheric. Fits the you know, I'm in Dwemer ruins. Pretty good. All right, what else do we got? Sixth house, Daedric. Let's go see Daedric. Yeah. So they did that. Yeah. So in lieu of being able to read the content and see what content file it's from, read the game object and see what content file it's from, they have to just hard code a table and say, you know, this goes to that and that goes to this. It's the best we can do right now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to bring that up in the Lewitt channel. Hey, can we get a content file field on cell objects? If not, why not? It's a fair ask. Okay, we're gonna go to sixth house. Actually, let's do that. Spooky. Wow, the bell. That's a cool touch. Didn't actually hear this one yet. I see. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't inspect the code yet. I glanced at some of the soundbake files just to kind of see like what that implementation detail was like. So this is cool. This is a really neat tune. And then let's check out the bell. I know, right? The bell is a cool touch. Definitely sixth house. Let's find a Daedric site. sections here. We got another cool one. Yeah, I feel like all these ruins. No. Give me back. Oh man, what did I do? As I was saying, I feel like all the ruinous, tunes are pretty good. And yeah, I think for now to properly support, in lieu of being able to say what content file a cell comes from, to properly support Tamriel Rebuilt, we would just have to have a table. I'm sure the author knows this already. They seem like a smart cookie. Cool. So yeah, this is like one of the things we definitely have needed for a while. We can't really detect combat, I don't think. So we can't not play the epic battle music when a crab is attacking you. That's something I still really want. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And that's something that the later Bethesda games really do really well. In particular, Fallout 4, the composer wrote the tunes to kind of meld in together with one another. And so you might be walking around and you got a tune playing in the background, and then I just saw something cool tune comes on, and it melds rather seamlessly with the background tune that's playing. So they really did that really well. That's a content production task that's not trivial. It takes skill, to do. But I mean, what we're hearing now is really good. So I'm convinced that we can do it. So all right, I totally love this, and you know what? So let's go ahead and just add this to the issue. And it's going to be in the dev build only section. And to clarify a little bit about how that's going to work, you may recall several weeks ago we were working on a checkbox thingy for the CFG generator. Yeah, agreed, Sophia. It's totally cool. It's like oh heck yeah kind of a thing. But there was going to be a checkbox thing for the CFG generator where you go to the CFG generator and each mod is listed with a checkbox, and you could uncheck or check things that you wanted to add or remove, and some things that would be unchecked by default would be these dev build only mods. Right. This is a cool tune. And so we're gonna have basically, I don't know, a music sub list, and it's gonna include this one and also all of these. And we may have to work with this author on getting the TR support where we need it to be. Or simply not recommend the TR stuff yet. Or do, and just have it mixed in because it's good. There we go. I gotta stop that because it's making my potatoes sweat a little too much. Hey, Joe Toho, welcome. Yeah, well, so, we're working on a, thank you for asking. That's a great question. And so this issue is going to, it represents work that's going into current mod lists. We're going to be updating all the mod lists on the websites with major content additions. Okay. Oh, no. Car, update, software are 3 words I never want in the same sentence. But no, we're major content updates and additions for all mod lists, and there will be at least one new mod list that I've been working on too. So welcome, and I hope you're having a lovely day. And so this is going to be, we're going to have a section on mod lists for dev build only type mods. So mods that require a dev build of OpenMW. Not everybody wants to use those. We're going to list them separately, optionally. And this one is just, must have. want all these packs, and we want to very closely follow the development of this mod. And I'll make a note later, but we're going to raise the issue on the OpenMW Lewitt channel and just see what's the scope of giving us the ability to see what plugin a cell comes from. Is that something that we can get in 0.49? It would be really nice. And just, Scipio 219. Wow. These tunes sound awesome. Ooh, a new Soul Sign pack too? Wow, okay. We got to check that out. And yeah, echoing what Gonzo said, hopefully you won that battle. Thank you, Altariel. Appreciate it. We'll throw that in there too. Hot diggity. Whoa, cool. People are just jumping in on this. So great. Cool. Got to check this one out too. We'll toss it in for evaluation. Yeah. I saw the Daggerfall one and I passed on it just because I feel like people interested in that will find and use it on their own probably. And these music sound bank packs are easy enough to kind of set up. They don't require special consideration really. Just that the dynamic music base mod needs to have support for them, or you write your own support for it. Oh no. Yeah, that's a big bummer always when you have some like appliance that has like Mac or Windows only things. And I actually still have to play Arena, by the way, Altariel. Of course you get the EXE for free from GOG, like when you buy Morrowind. Gotta play it, and Daggerfall. But yeah, I've got back to what you said, Joe Toho, I've got a USB interface. That's what I'm talking to you through right now, actually. And that's all just Windows only software. Maybe it's got some Mac software too. So basically on your own if you're on Linux. Oh, that's a bummer. I knew that you were trying to get a package going on, Gonzo. That's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. People have a right to say how they want their stuff used, and we should respect that. Yeah, Daggerfall Unity, neat. If I played Daggerfall, I probably would use that. Even though I'm not a big fan of Unity. You can just sandbox it, stop it from phoning home, if you're like me and you're concerned about that. And then this one I still have to actually try. He's a fan of Unity these days. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, given the recent changes Unity has made to their licensing, for example, to be fair, Unity is great because, like, if you're just a dude trying to make a game, it's a powerful tool. Do I'm a radio station? Oh, Gonzo, man after my own heart right there. That's absolutely something I was thinking of the other day while playing Fallout. I'm like, how can we make this work? But yeah, anyways, going back to Unity, it is a legit, even if their business tactics are questionable, it's a genuinely useful thing, I mean, the existence of Daggerfall Unity is a testament to that. And also, Ignatius, who made Starwind, is making a game with Unity. Billy Fighter, who has made many great things, including Starwind, is making a game with Unity. We looked at Necroslayer a few weeks ago, actually. So, oh, I see. Interesting. Like an MPD client inside Morrowind. That is even better. So you could like plug into like a external music stream. I always wanted something like that in Minecraft, but those mods never worked. They were all janky or like were Windows specific for encoding reasons, decoding reasons. Yeah. Yeah, they used to have like radio station MPD mods for Minecraft, but yeah, again, they never worked right for me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and look at that. I'm going to go ahead and save changes on there. So if you're following along at home and you want to try some of the new stuff, and this is a 11th hour edition dev build only. Not everybody's going to use it. So it's technically not a legit, entry, but it's, from my view, it's part of the list. Cool. Okay. So really good. And thanks, Altario, for the link about this. Go ahead and get that downloaded. And I think now let's go back to this thing that was, flummoxing me a little bit. More code. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. No. Dynamic pages. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Sometimes it helps to just, if something is annoying you, just walk away from it for a minute. Close your laptop. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Doto. It's a balance for sure. I hear you, though. All right. Hey, look at this. Close. This is wrong. Yeah, actually, no. This is not close. I just broke it in a new way. That's cool. Yeah, I totally appreciate not wanting to use dev builds, wanting to use the stable stuff. If you're a crazed groupie like me, you always just want the newest, bestest things. You can't help yourself. And yeah, I think I made my own Lua mod that used some 0.49 features, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't not use this thing that I made now, I need it. And I just noticed my face is like off the screen. There we go. Whew. Weird. All right. Hey. So this is right, minus that trailing comma. This is wrong. String windows. We need the base cat's path windows, right? Base cat string windows. This is getting a little gnarly. I'm not afraid to admit. And then oh. See that, Gonzo? Yeah, this is a special case. Our subdir thing, the custom base dir thing. All right, this is a special case we're gonna have to smooth over. I'm not gonna stress about it right now. Yeah, okay, so this is right. The base cat string. No, base string windows. That's what I want. Boom, yeah. Yep. I hear you both. I'm with Sophia. I don't usually have issues. I'm playing on Linux on my laptop. on my gaming PC and also on a Steam Deck, and I try to stay up to date. I'll build a new app image, every day or a couple of days whenever I see something new or interesting came by. I generally don't update though, just for funsies. Like if something comes out like this music mod, and I need a newer build, I'll grab it. Oh, no, that's not the right browser window. All right. Almost. Okay, almost. So what we're missing here is we need to have the category name in there. So base string. Oh boy. This might be it. The lighting thing. Oh, do you mean the thing with the where if you load a game like the lights are super bright? Sophia, is that what you're talking about? Because that's basically one of the only issues I have. Yeah, this looks good. Oh man. I think this is it. Yeah. So that issue, there is also the known issue with the Dwemer lightning rods, and indeed anything that's created by Lua, any object in game that's created by Lua won't have a distant static, no object paging. So that's an issue too. But other than that, there isn't really. All right, Gonzo, I'm gonna push this up to the beta website, and or actually, let me see. I'm going to paste this to you in Discord, actually. Would you mind testing this, my dude? Let me know. It's too big. All right. Stupid Discord. Just run one of those for me, if you would. You don't have to run them all, but just one of the categories. And I think that should be enough to know, did we do it right? Can Lua create permanent objects, or are they just until the cell is unloaded? Yes, it can. Absolutely. And so what the Dwemer lightning rods mod does is it, if we go ahead and, Games, open up the mods, architecture, Dwemer, scripts. No. Yes. If we just take a quick look here, shameless plug for my own code. We're creating a totally new thing. We're enabling it. I actually don't remember. I think they start new things start disabled. We teleport into the place where the original thing is, and then we use remove. And I forget. Let's see what exactly remove does for us. But there's not a lot going on here, right? And so this is permanent. When the thing is first active, if it's the thing that we want to do the thing to, then we do it here, and then it's permanent. Okay, remove. Yeah, okay. So so removes an object is. We'd have to probably look at the source code to figure out exactly what that's doing. Removes the object can only call from global. So I'm expecting it to be maybe the equivalent of disabling and deleting something with MW script. You can disable it to vanish it, and then delete it to delete the actual game object. So maybe that's we're getting both of those in one here. But we can create permanent objects. We can permanently delete objects in 0.49 only. 0.48 doesn't have this. Ooh, nice. Thank you, Gonzo. That's great. I'm real happy about that. Now, I do have one question, though. At least for the lines you tested. Cool. They should all be the same. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see. It should replace this and make this home Todd. Oh, wait. Data paths. See what I did here? I did a big no-no. Your IDs are supposed to be unique. And we're definitely not unique here. Yeah, okay, that's a good call out, Jotoho, and it's not exactly, it doesn't apply to every case. There are certain things that get baked into your save game from ESPs. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but doors, for example, are one thing, maybe windows, certain like objects that are placed. Yeah, okay, Gonzo. So that's an issue we're going to have to, and it's probably almost certainly an issue for the Linux one too. We'll have to revisit that specifically. Maybe you and I can look at that off stream. But yeah, there are certain things that get baked into the save file. So I mean, they're going to affect your. Maybe it's just fine as long as it creates the right folders. Then it's just fine. We'll have to test that out though. I'll have to look at the Linux one too. We'll have to find out some ones like BCOM I think has subfolders, for example, and just make sure everything is all good. That's a really great question, Joe Toho. I mean, the risk is already here now with ESP, but Lua doesn't just make it magically go away. With Lua, though, we do have the ability to potentially like find things and fix them, you know, like some of the external tools that are used on save games for vanilla Morrowind, for example. We could technically do that like with Lua in time, if not now. Righto. I'm going to delete this. We're not covering Android anywhere anymore. Okay. Oh, right. Before I got asked the excellent question by Joto, I was lamenting some hackiness. Yeah, uninstaller Lua scripts. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm actually not... yeah, right. I'm with you, Altario. I'm actually not sure because OpenMW does do some massaging, right? If you remove an object, it will like vacuum those out of your save automatically. But yeah, I feel like that stuff should be exposed via the Lua API so that people can mod that behavior. I really see no reason not to. Okay, we got to fix this though. Are we deep in the weeds if we're writing JavaScript? I think we kind of are. All right. There we go. No. Control Shift I. I is what we need. I. Oh. Going back to the idea of uninstaller Lewitt scripts, that's really interesting. I'm not sure if the engine will like vacuum up old data, that's in like the Lewitt data, player data or not. I'm not really sure. Okay, this didn't do what I wanted at all. Maybe I need a clean cache though. Probably ditch the prints. Oh no, I didn't. Silly me. This goes over here. This goes over here. Hey, all right. So I can say if data class length more than 0. So if we have them, if we're on the page we need, one more sanity check. Page is loading. Hello, Fargoth. Okay. JavaScript for loops are fun. C for loops are fun. Okay. I have to do this one step at a time because I write JavaScript so rarely. I actually like doing it, though. I like JavaScript. All right. So we'll say can I just do this? Yeah, I know we have a special case here. Maybe you noticed. This is for where you installed Morrowind. And I know what's going to happen. Something funky is going to happen. Watch right here. Should say home. Oh. Right here it would say it if I had anything to go there. try that again. But also this didn't work. What did I break? Okay. Close that. Home Fargoth. No Home Fargoth. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Neat. Okay. How do we make it actually on the page? Like this. That should be right. Right? Watch right here now. There we go. Cool. Cool. Obviously, it's going to be wrong. When you put a path like this into Linux, it's going to be wrong. Okay. So with the exception of the stuff that Gonzo mentioned, right? So if we come down here. Excuse me. Yeah, here we go. We can see it right here. This is not right. At all. So in reality, I think to make this work, we would need more commands. We would need we need one for BCOM and whatever else has a subdir. So this is actually a little bit more complicated than I wanted to do. Nonetheless, we're invested. Sunken cost fallacy. I'm going to commit this. Let's do a quick code review of this, just to make sure there's not too much garbage in here. Okay. And by garbage, I just mean like BS comments I made while I was furiously hacking away at the wrong thing. Okay, don't need that. Those are still valid to-do items. Save that. Save that. Just take one more look at what we got here. And then I'm going to push that on up to the beta website. And it's close. Just going to have to work out how do we know which mods have subdirs, and we would do that right here. This section is going to get a little bit more complicated. Basically, in here there's going to be some business that says does this mod have subfolders? If so, basically just do more of what you did somewhere else. It's not going to be that complicated, right? Right? Okay. So what do we got here? We have I stopped myself because we don't want this. Yep, Gonzo. Yep. You know what I'm picking up. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay. Off it goes into the GitLab. I really wanted to merge this today. I think the last thing that we want to do, aside from all this business, is we have the matter of... No. We have the matter of this one, which is now set to hidden. And the JFK plugin for OAAB shipwrecks is fixed. And I tested it. It works, actually. My local setup has that. So what we're going to want to do is, let's just hop in there now and let's do this. Data by category. And this is a what? This is a patches merged. Okay, so what are we going to do here? First off, we'll leave the link in there. Date updated. What is it? 10:08, 12:53. In the land of Chicago land area where I dwell. And we're gonna do is active. Okay. And then what else we got to do? We have to yank it out of these lists. Data, expand it. Merged. Boom. Boom again. And what else? We have to now add the plugin for JFK. So let's see where I put it. I honestly don't remember where I put it. Oops. JFK just landscapes. KFG underscore. I'll probably, before we commit this, before we merge it, we'll mlocks once more just to make sure that the lists are updated. But I did recently sort this, and it looked good in game, so reasonably sure that's where it goes. Oh no, what did I do? Don't try this at home, folks. There we go. Okay. And this. Paranoidly quote all strings that we put in YAML. I can't help being superstitious about that. The question is, do we mark that it depends on, you know, this one too? And then technically it depends on justice for car tag too, right? So let's put that in there. This is a look at a still in progress feature, but basically the intent of having a depends field on a plugin is when you have a custom config that you've made and you selected a mod that needs something else, we can tell people they have omitted something that they need and make it easy to enable it. And then you'll note I didn't quote those, so let's do it. Okay. Gonna need one of those. Let's just, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Once we flesh this out, you know, it's gonna be, it'll be nice for folks who are trying to just make their own, you know. And as I mentioned yesterday when Irma's on here talking with us, we'll have the, like, your personal list. Maybe you can have multiple lists. You know, we can basically do whatever we want and have the time and desire to implement. All right, that was a merge. Good call out, Altariel. Very good call out. Yes, absolutely, Gonzo. So what'll happen is there will be some, you know, algorithm in the CFG generator code that's going to look at what your plugins have. Do they depend on anything else? And then it'll have like a warning section, right? Like maybe we'll render the page and then we'll have like a warning section that is not there if you have no warnings. And if it is there, it tells you what you did wrong, what you need to add. Maybe we can like have the checkbox thing with the stuff they need there unchecked, and then they can check it and update their query. We got to think about this, but you know, again, we could do anything we want, really. So justice for car tag, got it. Oh, I see. So we have the, yeah, very good. Thank you, Altariel. I appreciate that. Obviously not on lists anymore. Okay, let's crunch it again. Make sure it looks right. You know, I should go ahead and update justice for car tag to say that it has been bumped. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, we're bumping into the end of the stream here, so before we say we'll go goodbye, we'll go ahead and we'll check this. We'll deploy the website, and we'll just do a quick rundown of what we talked about today. Let's see here. We can do that while we're creation command. We definitely spent a good amount of time looking at that. Didn't get a chance to poke at UL issues, but yeah, that's as we near the launch of 6.0, we're going to need to patch up things like that. Other issues that are out there. I'll go ahead and leave that unchecked for posterity. And we will be deploying. I will be deploying once that's done crunching. Probably need to update the description to say that the mod is not active. I mean, it's, you know, you can go to the page and see it pretty easily. And it does say it right there. I don't know. I think, oh, Gonzo, file an issue for this, would you? On non-active mods, we should not list the compatibility, I feel like. It's redundant, useless information. Fully working, not active. And you can't even download it, you know, so it's not working. Okay. And let's just go take a quick peek at the CFG generator. Make sure we got everything we need. Thank you so much, Gonzo. I appreciate that. I don't want to forget, and I'm getting a little... I need to run AFK and eat lunch, and I don't want to forget while I'm stuffing my face. Okay. So we want to make sure that we've got... Got it. Okay, actually we can see it all right here. Cool. And so, you know, thank you. Thank you, Altariel. I saw that come in. Very much appreciate it. It's very nice to get all these little issues documented so that we can review them and solve them properly. There was once a time when all this stuff like lived in my head and nothing ever got done. All right, well, that's about it, everybody. Thank you again for joining me, and it's good to be back to it. You'll note today was not a gameplay stream. I was doing actually Let's Play for a while, and I know I really wanted to carry forward our, you know, Argonian character that we had picked, but so many changes have happened to 6.0 since then. I feel like we need to do one more, just one more, right? One more do-over where we have kind of the current state of 6.0, because that setup is, it's so much, you know, we've changed a lot. So, but all that to say, the Let's Play videos will be back. Streams will be back. Maybe not next weekend, but in the coming weeks. And I also am planning a special look at Starwind, and also maybe some multiplayer stuff too in the coming weeks. So be on the lookout. Have a lovely day. Thank you for joining. Happy modding, and we'll see you next week.